So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how I fixed my canvas that was ripped. So I am going through this process. This was a learning experience for me as well. So if you don't know how to fix your canvas when it's broken or ripped or tear, this is how I fixed it, and hopefully this helps some people.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got my nice big juicy painting here and it got ruined. As you can see, I got two cuts in here. My daughter was playing around with a table and the table fell, and this was up against my shelving unit, and the table hit in here and it pushes up against the wood panel, and boom, it just smacked. As you can see, that's how it scraped into that and just tear it down. So not very good. So I am going to attempt to fix the bloody thing. So what you need is, at least what I thought I need. You need a piece of canvas. So I cut a piece of canvas from another piece, like a regular. It's a bit thin. I don't know why it's so thin, but I just cut this from a piece of regular 16 by 20 canvas that I have here. I find this to be useful. I'm going to put this on the other side, the smooth side. This is a palette paper that you paint on, so I'm assuming it won't stick to anything. So I'll put this on the bottom side on the table, and I'm going to try to get this as straight as I can, or as flush as I can, and then I'm going to apply the glue in and around it, and then I'm going to put this on top when I'm done. So I'm going to try to get the glue all in it and the cut. So pretty much after I'm done with this, I'm gonna have to repaint the front. So it's a straight cut, so it's not that bad. It'd be nice if I could get this back through the other side. I'm trying to get it to leave it exactly where it was and intact. I'm not able to get that back through the other side, so I'm just gonna glue it here and then figure it out later. So pretty much this is just Craft Bond tacky glue. I got this from is that a dollar store? I think I got it from Michael's. So pretty much it's old fabric and so forth. So that's the one you're trying to get. Something that works with fabric or canvas. It'll still fall on the same thing as fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting the glue in it, trying to get it as smooth as I possibly can, and I'll put more on it. Try to rub it in again. So pretty much I'm trying to fill up the spot between the canvas. That's what my common sense is telling me to do. I keep rubbing it on it, make it smooth. Just like our car. I used to fix car back in the day. The detailing. So I was the guy who was responsible for the prepping before it gets to the painter. So now I'm gonna actually put on the canvas, and I'm gonna just go all the way around it. How big this thing is. So I'm just gonna fill it all the way in and just let it glue. I don't want it to flap around too much, so I want to just fill up that whole space and then just create a hole in there. So I'm gonna try to fill it back again. So pretty much what I'm finding, I gotta keep putting pressure on this thing. So let me put more glue on it, and voila. So I'm gonna put pressure on it. So I need something heavy. This is my box with my enclosure case, but I have a whole bunch of screws and whatnot in there, so it will be heavy. Doesn't cover up the whole thing, but that's all I can get for now. So I'm going to leave pressure on it. So I'm going to probably try to put more pressure on the areas where the cuts are. I am going to let it dry for a bit, and then once it's dry, I am going to look at the other side and see what it looks like. So while I'm waiting for this to dry, I can fix a few parts in the face, or in her face. I get rid of these scratches. So I'm gonna go over it first with deep blue, and then I'm gonna go over it with black. And I'm still seeing the line, so I gotta put a little bit of white in there. So white usually blends stuff up. And then I gotta go back in again. I'm tempted to like go over this painting one more time and make it smoother. Hopefully I don't ruin it from what it originally was. I tend to do that sometimes. These aren't dry yet, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry, which is probably gonna take another day. And I just put a spot on the painting that's not supposed to be there. It's kind of hard to get rid of these. I usually don't like to mess up my white areas on the canvas, because when I paint it over white, it don't even look like white. So I try not to get anything on it in the first place. Just leave it as whatever the canvas was. Anyway, I am going to paint the rest of it when it's dry. Alright, so while I'm waiting for this thing to dry, I think I can put in some portion of it, because I'm going to head out soon. Black and white is really good. It's a good blend to fix problem. I find when you blend it with a little bit of any color, when you blend with a little bit of white, it gives you more result. If I just put straight black, then it don't really work for trying to get rid of that line. So puts a little bit of deep blue. Yay, baby. So it's not bad so far. Let's see if I can reach in and fill in a few more areas. It's smoother now. Alright, so I've managed to go over this a little bit more. I might go over the ears a little bit. But so far, I wanted to focus on, well, fixing the bloody thing. So what I find that worked is after I did all that, it didn't work. I saw a line in it still. So what I thought what worked was the gesso. I used gesso and go in, like fill it in, put it into the gap. So it filled it up a bit, but it's still a bit smooth and hard to paint over once you do that. But that's what I did to fill in most of it, because I wasn't happy with the result just from the glue. And then coming back to this side to fill it with the paint, it didn't really fill. If you find you have that problem, then you can use a little bit of gesso or anything that's filling. I forget what that thing is called. I don't know what it's called, but it's sort of like something you can use to build onto your canvas. Whoever remember that name, if you can get that, you can use that to fill in the dent or the groove of where it was ripped. So anything you can use to fill that in, as long as you can get like a level surface, then that works. I find that gesso I had to use it like twice for it to even look like it's filling anything. But I'm happy with it. So if I hold it up from there, you won't be able to tell. So if it's on the wall, you won't be able to see the marks anyways. But it's still faint. Still there, faintly. So I managed to go over it and made her skin tone a bit more smoother. I also added a star in the heart based on the current situation going on. So this piece is called, I think this is called Focus. Yeah, this is Focus. So she focused on a star, and that makes sense. A black star. So black star power. BT used to put this on. So now I'm focusing on that. I really do like the flesh tone, as it is very marvelously done, if I may pat myself on the back. But I could go over it another time and it will be probably smoother, but I think I'm okay with it looking a little bit roughish. But I do like the colors. So that's how you fix a canvas that's ripped. Everything happens for a purpose. So this was ripped by my daughter, but if she didn't do that, I wouldn't have went over it a little bit more and I got it a little bit smoother. So everything happened for a purpose. So never get nervous. Just do your thing.